Hey y'all. So I'm starting my juicing journey. Right now I'm just peeling my oranges because today I'm juicing oranges. I'm starting my juicing journey, and online I see a lot of people who juice, but they kind of be already healthy looking. So I decided to document my journey so that I can see my progress, and then whoever want to follow can follow as well. I'm not new to juicing. I was introduced to juicing back in 2011, but I just decided maybe like a month ago, I was tired of being fat or unhealthy. I didn't like the way meat made me feel. So I decided that if I start juicing, that'll be better for me. Eventually, I want to be vegetarian, vegan style. Live a lifestyle of vegetarian or of a vegan, but I'm not there yet. I ain't gonna hold you up. I still eat chicken. I still eat seafood. I have not had dairy, or I messed around and had dairy, and I realized that without having it and then going back to it, it messed my stomach up. So I cut that out. Red meat, try not to eat too much of that, but like I say, chicken, salmon, and shrimp really is all I eat meat wise. But I still eat pasta, I still eat potato chips, so eventually I want to get all of that off. So I started juicing. I told my family that I wanted to start juicing, and my cousin ended up telling me that she had a juicer that she'd been having for 3 years that she don't even use. So I'm like, I would definitely use it. And it works for me. I don't have one of the fancy juicers that everybody have. I'm going to work my way up to it, but I'm going to use what I have because I'm ready. If I didn't, I was going to try to do smoothies, which I am going to incorporate smoothies anyway. Because what I've been doing, I haven't been doing recipes. So I started off, first thing I juiced was orange juice. And it was just so good. And I didn't have heartburn afterwards. After getting pregnant with my first child, ever since then, heartburn been an issue for me. But I realized that juicing my orange juice fresh, I don't have heartburn issues. So I decided then that I was on the right path to keep juicing and just go from there. So with me not having recipes, the way I juice is definitely not traditional. What I've been doing is I'll get my beets and celery and kale, spinach. I've done pears, apples, oranges, pineapple, fresh pineapple. I've juiced a lot, but what I do is I just juice it. And by the time I put it all together, it's nasty as ever. So I use that as a base for my smoothies. So with me doing that, I feel like I'm getting my veggies and my fruit that I need. So I feel like that's the best way to start. I know a lot of the channels on YouTube, a lot of the channels that I've come across, they have a lot of information. And honestly, I just want to document my journey from the beginning. Yes, I started like a month ago, but it hasn't been consistent enough for me. So I decided if I start recording myself and I document my food intake, then it'll hold me more accountable because I have these videos. I don't know who's going to end up joining and holding me accountable, but if I record myself, I'm definitely holding myself accountable. And especially saying what I ate. Do I remember what I ate yesterday to start? I'm going to start today keeping a log. I know what I ate today. I ordered DoorDash. Pandora the Explorer, my vehicle is down. And my husband was at work. We have 5 children. The oldest 3 was at school. The younger 2 are toddlers, so they're here with me. I stay at home. I do have a business, but it's not where I would like it to be. just yet. I started it last year, so I'm working on that. But my husband isn't, he was at work, kids were at school. I ordered myself and the toddler some KFC. It's not healthy, but it's not the healthiest, but we had to eat. So I did that. I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. So I did that, and we had chicken. I had chicken. I gave them the macaroni and the mashed potatoes that came with it. But I had that today. I had some peach juicy juice, peach apple, I think it is, peach apple juice by Juicy Juice. And so far that was it. So I don't always eat right, because I don't always eat. Sometimes I just do my smoothies or my veggies, and that's what really got me off track when I started about a month ago. I started burning myself out because I was only doing fruit, and I really wasn't doing veggies at first, and I wasn't eating anything. I bought me a whole lot of like honey roasted peanuts and cashews and all of that, but honestly I was hungry and I was losing it. So that's when I started falling back. My husband and my cousin bought me some books for juicing, so I read those, and even reading those, I didn't do none of the recipes. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is actually going through and doing the 10-day smoothie challenge, and then I want to go into like I don't know how many days I want to juice for, maybe like a 30-day juicing, but I know that's, with me being new to it, that's not recommended, so I don't want to be doing too much. But on top of me juicing, I still cook for my family. They still eat whatever, so I still cook whatever they want. Now, usually, they don't even know what they want, so I have to come up with something to cook for them. Smell all of that. I don't taste it. Still be good, but that's willpower, okay? It takes a lot of willpower, but it's not as hard as I thought it would be. Once I made the decision that I no longer wanted the relationship that I had with food, the way I told my cousin is, if it was a guy that I was in a relationship with that was killing me daily, ain't no way I would put up with it, right? Because who you about to kill? So I had to look at food the same way. I'm like, I got to break up with food because it's killing me. It's literally killing me. Every time I would eat, no matter how little it was, it made my stomach hurt. So I'm like, listen, I don't like it. I wasn't using the bathroom on a regular basis. It was just not, I don't like the way I felt. So I decided to change for that. Plus, I ain't the smallest. I can afford to lose a little weight. I ain't trying to be no size 2. Right now, I'm like a size 16, 18. And honestly, a 12, 14 ain't too bad. Probably a 14. Probably don't even have to be a 12, but... Oh, let me show y'all. So I cut off the ends of my oranges. I know a lot of people just cut down the sides. I like to just cut my oranges, the ends off, and then make a slit. And then I just peel. I still peel. I'm new to this, but I am true to it. So I am going to stick to it. If I decide later on down the line that it works better to cut whatever it is. Listen, I'm doing this from scratch. If y'all got any suggestions, this will works for me. So I usually just prep all of my fruit and veggies, whatever I do, and then I get to my juicing. That way, it is what it is. I'm not even gonna hold y'all up. I don't even have the juicing containers that everybody have. I don't even have those yet. So I put my stuff in whatever container I have, and I honestly just try to use it before the recommended deadline of 3 days. Have I went past 3 days before? Yeah, I still use my juice too. They say it could change the taste, and it takes less. I mean, it takes a lot of the nutrients out the longer you let it sit. But I feel like if I could eat this cancerous meat and all this toxic food that they giving us, flaming hot Cheetos, and well, they don't give us that, but I'm saying the food that they claim is food. If I could eat that, and I know that's poison, juice being a little old, I'll take it. I'll take it over meat any day. So that's just me. I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do. I ain't your mama. Plus, I don't want y'all to talk about Kiara told y'all nothing. Rajane said, no, don't do that. Because I ain't got no money for y'all to be suing. I told y'all we got 5 kids. Money not funny, but it ain't all the way long yet either. So I don't got time for that. I'm almost through peeling my oranges. I'm talking about almost. I got about 12 more oranges. I guess it does. Now that I'm recording myself doing it, I can see why that people cut it. But before, like, it wasn't an issue, but I feel like I'm on time now because I'm recording myself. Let me see if it works to cut off the edges for me. It just didn't work before, and I just didn't like the way. Yeah, I don't like it. You know what it is? I don't think my knife's sharp enough. I think I gotta sharpen my knife. I think that might be it. Because, I mean, I get it. See? Doing something new already. And I get why. Because I don't want this video to be 40 minutes long. But I do want to keep it real with y'all, because I feel like online, you find a lot of people juicing, but they make it look like, or they have been, not even making it look like, they've been juicing for a minute. They got the fancy juicers. They got all their recipes down pat, which it don't take much to Google a recipe and put your own little twist on it. But I just wanted to keep it real and at the same time document my process. So I know me, if I'm documented every day, I'll be okay. So what y'all gonna do, once y'all subscribe, y'all just gonna be on a everyday journey, you know? Every day with Rajane. That's what I'm gonna call it, every day with Rajane. So I called myself Kiara earlier. My name is Kiara, but in high school, I went by the name of Rajane, my middle name. So a lot of my people call me Rajane still. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Every day with Rajane. Boom. Sound good to me. And I think what I started doing, why I did my oranges like that, is because when I cut them, like once I peel that skin off, I feel like once I cut them, it takes the juice away. Like, I don't want to see no juice on my counter. Like, I feel like I want my juice to be preserved until I start juicing it. I don't want to be wasting my juice. Right? Fruit is expensive. And they say it costs a lot of money to be healthy, which is true. But honestly, funerals cost a lot of money too. And I ain't trying to die. I got a lot of kids, family, goals, visions I gotta go ahead and see through. I got a reason to live. So y'all really about to see, right along with me, this real, what's today? 4/20, my baby Kennedy birthday. I got a text her, she should be out of school. Tell her happy birthday, but y'all gonna be on this journey with me. Like, it is what it is. If y'all got any tips, listen, I'm friendly, I'm not mean. I take them. Because, like I say, I'm still kind of new to this, doing it myself. Now, back in 2011, when my auntie introduced it to me, I was pregnant. And she was talking to me about healthy stuff. Now, I couldn't hold down water. So, I wasn't trying to hear nothing that she was talking about, because I felt like it was going to make me sick anyway. And so, she made this juice. She had all this kale and spinach. I'm like, sis, I love you, but I ain't about to try all of that. Like, it's green and it don't even look good. She was like, no, I'm about to add these apples in here. You know, she added them apples. I don't even remember what else she added, but she had so many green apples and she added them in here. Let me tell y'all something. That juice was really good. And that was, I want to say that's the only time I really juiced for real, or had a fresh juice, until last year. This year. I don't think I had the juice at the vegan restaurant before. But they got a juicery here in the Metro Detroit area called Beyond Juicery. And there's one not too far from my house. That's really good. Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I drink their smoothies, but I like mine better. And I didn't understand why until one day I was asking my cousin if she liked them. And she was saying they put too much ice. And I'm like, that's what it is. It's a lot of ice in there. And I haven't been doing dairy and stuff. And I be having to be careful what's in all of this stuff. When I juice my own juices, like I said, I mix them with frozen veggies. But when I go in public, like to Beyond Juicery and stuff like that, those juices be really good. So I know I can make it. So I decided I was just going to go ahead and do that. Make me some juice. And that's that. So I got about 8 more oranges. I'm going to go ahead and finish getting those peelings off. I'm only doing orange juice today because I only got oranges. Ran out of fruit. Got frozen fruit, but I'm not doing no smoothie today. I'm going to just do some freshly squeezed orange juice. I already ate once today. That's enough. I'm going to eat this orange juice. I don't know what I'm going to feed my husband for dinner. The kids kind of ate leftovers. I don't know if he wants something else or if he good to go. But I'm about to go ahead and finish this, wash my hands, and then I'm going to show y'all the juicer that my cousin gave me out of her storage unit. I'll be back. All right. So I'm finished washing my hands. Now, the name of this juicer is the Omega 8003. Again, I didn't buy it. I don't know how much it costs. But I'm using it because, hey, if I didn't have it, I would have been blending and straining. Or, like I said, I would have just been making my smoothie. So, I'm going to just show y'all what I got here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the camera so y'all can see a little better. So, maybe. So, this is the juicer. And so, all the little parts. So, I want to open that. I'm just showing you how I put it together. Not just lock. So, that's in there. And then I add this. Yes, ma'am. Naomi, Brittany is in here, okay? I told y'all, 5 kids. They're supposed to be in the room. They don't listen. But, so this strainer came with it. And I used to always juice and then pour it while I was pouring it out. I would pour it, put this over a bowl and pour it until I realized, like, duh, Kiara, why not just put that in there? Silly girl. Like, it just makes so much sense. So, now I just juice it with that being on there. So that works. I don't feel like it's all the way in there. There we go. And then I'm going to put this here. Can y'all see that? Put that there. And then, so this is where the juice come out. This is where the pulp come out. Now, I currently do not, it comes with a little brusher. Sometimes I use it to clean my fruit too, depending on what fruit it is. But, sometimes I, what was I saying? Sometimes I clean my fruit. My baby then came in here and threw me off track. But, so I got 2 bags of the Cara oranges. And so I'm going to just go ahead and juice that. Now, I like my juice, my orange juice with the little pulp. But I never juice my orange juice with, I never juiced it with the strainer. I always juice it without, and I do the pulp. So I'm just about to see how much I can get. So I just cut it on. It sounds like it's rubbing, but it's moving fine. That little click don't sound like it's doing too much. So I'm gonna just put my little oranges in there. Use that to put that down. Back on the side. And then that's it. This is how we just gonna do this juice, okay? And we're gonna go from there. Now, I haven't had any problems with it. Let me not be speaking on that. Only thing I noticed is last time I did spinach and pineapples, and I didn't like the way it kind of clogged up a little bit. So that's my only thing. But for the most part, it does everything I need to do. And I hope y'all can hear me over this. Let me tell y'all, I'm literally just starting this. I might do a little editing on my phone, but I don't have no fancy camera. I'm using my cell phone. And I just want to take y'all on the journey. When I buy new equipment, y'all gonna know about it. I just like to be real, you know. Y'all just gonna see the whole process. Me juicing. And when I lose weight, y'all will be able to see it. That's the goal. That is the goal. To get down to a healthy size, comfortable size, where I don't feel sick when I eat because I'm eating right, you know? That's it. That's all I want. That's the goal. So, I don't know what I did there, but we're just going to put this in there. And that's it. Like I say, it's not easy. I mean, it's not hard. I'm talking about it's not easy. It's not hard. I love it. I love the way I feel after juicing. I do need to drink more water. I don't drink as much water as I know I should. But last time I tried to make some detox water, y'all, I added coconut water with cucumber and lemon. And the cucumber lemon is fine. I don't eat coconuts. And I don't like coconut water. I only drink it because they say it's healthy. So I call myself trying to be healthy. So I tried to do that. I drank it eventually. It took me a couple of days to drink that gallon of water. I ended up doing it, but baby, it wasn't good. It was not good. So the pulp is building up on the strainer right here. So what I'm using at the end of this, they have like a little flat little tilted little thing. Let me not drip that orange juice on there. They got the, what? No. They have the flat little tilted end. So I just use that to just scrape the pulp right here. Naomi, go in there with your sister, please, and thank you. And I'm going to leave that there. It don't look like it's too full, so I'm going to just go ahead and add a few more. We're going to go from there. My baby keep coming in here. They'll never really want you. unless you're busy. Once I pull out my computer and I get to typing, baby, my 1 and 2 year old, it's like I'm calling their names, because that's when they want me the most. Now, they already here with me all day. They be doing their own little thing, but the minute I look like I'm busy, they decide they want to bother me every single time. And I don't get it, but such is life. It is what it is. Gotta love them. She in there having a fit because she can't come in here. A whole fit. They used to their sisters kicking them out all the time, and their brother kicking them out of their rooms all the time. So now I told them to keep them while I'm recording, because listen, y'all eventually see them, but I can't start off the first video chaotic, because baby, they are loud and wild. Them younger two, they 1 and 2. They'll be 2 and 3 this year, and baby, they are busy. And that 1 year old is loud. So I don't know if y'all can hear the juicer. To me, it's not that loud. I'm loud, so shoot, it might be loud to some people. To me, it's not that loud. It works. I've juiced so much. The last batch that I did was one of the bigger batches ever, and this baby held out. It was a little warm when I was finishing up. Now, this has a lot up here. I feel like the pulp is blocking, but then I also feel like once this clears, the juice may be too full. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear this out. Pour it in one of my bowls or something, and then I will be back. Let me get a bowl. All right, and my juicer is still going. I'm gonna take this, leave this here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off, and I'm gonna slide this just in case it do some dripping. And I feel like, can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see a little bit. I feel like the pulp is just the reason why, yeah, see, the pulp was the reason why this juice wasn't coming through. So I guess I had more pulp than I thought. Because I'm like, it don't usually be too pulpy, but I can't remember which one of my kids said they didn't like the pulp. And I was like, it ain't even that much pulp, but I guess it is. So that's pretty pulpy. But like I said, I like pulp, so, oops. We're gonna put that there. And because this has pulp in it, I am going to go ahead and rinse this out. I'm gonna put y'all on pause again. All right, so while I was at it, I went ahead and emptied the pulp. I'm gonna go ahead and get that started and finish these last few oranges that I have, so these kids can stop crying and be released from their siblings' room. Like I said, eventually, as busy as this house is, I know y'all gonna end up seeing them, especially the younger two, only because I want to really hold myself accountable and do this every day. And it can get a little expensive, but I'm committed. I'm gonna figure out a way. And I might end up having to juice some mornings with just the babies. Now the good thing is, all of my kids, maybe except for my 11-year-old, they don't mind the juice. The 1 and the 2-year-old, they want anything I have anyway. So getting them getting their lifestyle changed to a healthier lifestyle, that will be easy. So that's really why I really want to do it now too, because once they get older, especially baby D, my youngest, once they get older, I'm sure it may not be as easy. But right now, they don't eat too much candy. They do eat sweets. They have had candy before, but they still love when I'm juicing, and they absolutely love smoothies. Now my youngest, she loves even like the beet juice. She don't mind. Her dad can't stand it. He don't like to taste the beets at all. So in order to get him some beet juice, I gotta find the best recipe to where I could cover up that beet flavor, and he'll be fine. But baby, she'll eat and drink pretty much whatever you get at, baby. So I gotta be careful. And that's another thing. My kids don't really go too many places now, except for their grandparents' house. But once your kids get older, and if they want to start going places, like that's one thing I have to be careful about, because once you don't eat something for so long and go back to it, that can mess you up. And I do not want my kids out here messed up. When I first started juicing, I literally just went to water only, and in the first couple of weeks, like I remember when I tried to drink some cranberry juice that my husband had bought, y'all, it was so sweet. And that's another thing, like I'm big on, or I used to be big on pop. That was really my main thing. So I haven't had any pop since I decided to just juice. That's one thing I legit have not had. And it do get hard sometimes, because I'm like, ooh. And I wasn't just like a pop drinker that can go for just, oh, just give me a Sprite and I'll be okay. Like, no, I wanted the worst thing, some Pepsi or some Coke. Let me be careful. Coca-Cola, that is. I don't do drugs. So, I feel like that's the worst kind to be craving, you know? Pepsi and Coca-Cola is the worst type of pop. Dark pop in general. So, I haven't had that. Since I've been juicing, my husband been not drinking pop. Now, Sunday or Saturday, one of these days this weekend, he bought a case of Vernors, y'all. And he feels like Vernors isn't pop. He says ginger ale. It's still pop to me because I know it's a trigger. Like, if I play with it, I'm going to be back addicted. And it's sad, but people don't realize how addicting food is. Like, this is why I got to break up with it, because it really got a hold. They be having me on a chokehold. Now, I know a lot of people online be saying you're supposed to be looking for, like, your dry pulp or whatever. Some people run it back through. Y'all, I ain't doing all of that. I'm not doing all of that. One thing I do. One thing I do, though, is when I'm finished with my blender and with my juicer, I make sure that I rinse this off, because I do not, y'all, I turned the camera right off. I do not want to clean no hard pulp and all of this stuff off of no juicer. It's hard. So while it's still wet, I make sure I clean, and in between. So like if I'm doing one flavor juice, now I told you I don't be having recipes, but in my mind I be feeling like certain stuff will go together. And so I separate it and juice one batch, clean everything up, and do the next. And then when it tastes nasty, I mix it all together, put it in the refrigerator. I ain't even gonna lie. I told y'all I don't have those containers yet. I'm gonna get some. Y'all could probably hear my baby in there throwing a fit. I use my coconut water containers and my tumblers, my plastic tumblers, filtered up to the top so I can have less oxygen, and I stored it in the refrigerator for a couple of days. It is what it is. You got to start where you at, and I don't want to. I find myself, if I'm not careful, I use stuff as an excuse, like, oh well, I don't have the containers, I can't juice. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm trying to get better. I can't prolong this. Plus, the price of food, everything just going up. Why not just pay for a little healthier version? Because, you know, this fruit ain't all the way right either, but it's better to me. It works for me. So, I'm done. This is juiced. I'm about to go ahead and clean everything up. Let my kids come in here, because, baby, she is upset, okay? Baby D like to do what she want to do when she want to do it. Somebody blocking her. She mad. So, I I don't know how many ounces or nothing this is. It made a nice amount of juice. And it's just orange juice. And it don't give me heartburn. So I'm about to drink some of this. Give my husband some. And let the kids taste some. And that'll be it. Because although they still eat food, they always want what mom have. Always. I can't have it by myself. That's for sure. But especially I didn't got most of that pulp off. But yep, welcome to my show. We decided it's gonna be what I say, every day with Rajanae. Because I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna commit. Whoever join. I'm really starting it for myself so that I can see my progress, and because pictures always show me how big I really am in videos. So I figure along the way, I'll be able to see the change. I'll be able to see the difference, not just feel it. And I also want tips. I want, if y'all have any ideas, any suggestions that y'all want to see me try, as long as it's reasonable. I ain't gonna guarantee I'm gonna try everything because it's the internet. Y'all be going a little crazy sometimes. I ain't got time for that. But as long as it's reasonable, I'm gonna try it, see if it works. Y'all got recipes? Let me know. I do follow YouTubers and stuff, different stuff, but I do want to go about this organically. Like, I just want to go along the process. So that's that. Thank y'all for joining me. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share with a friend, whatever y'all got to do. But welcome and thank y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Maybe in the morning, maybe at night. Who knows? We'll see. But I'll see y'all later.